Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 5, season 3 of Warikoo Wednesdays. I'm sorry the last 2 weeks were in absentia. I was traveling and I had to skip this. I didn't like that at all, but it was very nice that so many of you wrote in asking where that week's episode was. It just made me feel like I do something which is worth someone's time. Um, Today, I want to talk about something that affects me personally, and I think affects a lot of us who are in some sort of position of power and some sort of position of responsibility. And I'll describe that with a fascinating experiment that happened. So this experiment was that there were 10 people who were meant to guess what will be the outcome of a horse race, and to help them determine what the output or the final outcome of this horse race was, they were given the freedom to choose any 5 data points about any horse, any jockey, anything whatsoever. So each of these 10 people could pick any random 5 information pieces and basis that predict what will be the outcome of this horse race. And they were asked 2 questions at the end of this exercise. One, who would win? And two, how confident are they that this is the right answer? In the first go, when they were given these 5 data points, they came up with the answer, and almost all of them were about 19% confident that this was the right answer. So what happened was that the eventual accuracy, which was 17% by the way, was very close to the confidence level that each one of them had, which was about 19%. So that was round one. Round two, instead of 5 data points, they were given the freedom of choosing 10 data points, so more information. And this continued all the way up to 40 data points, which meant each one of these 10 people were now free to choose 40 completely by their choice data points on every potential horse or jockey or any other detail. And then they were asked these 2 questions. Who would win? And how confident are you that this is the right answer? What was shocking was that by the time they had reached 40 data points, the accuracy of who would win was still 17% because it was the same number of horses that were running. But the confidence that each one of them had gone from 19% to almost 41%. That means their confidence had doubled while the accuracy of the results were just the same, only because they were now sitting on more data points than before. I suffer through that almost every single day as the founder and CEO, and I'm sure a lot of you also go through the same exercise where you gain confidence from the information that comes through you. And the more information that comes to you, the more confident you feel of the eventual decision that you're going to take. When the reality could be that there's no change in the accuracy of the result that you're predicting, but the only thing that's changed is your confidence, purely basis the data that you've got, which is more than what you had before. And this is a trap. It's a trap because it makes us falsely believe that more information is better accuracy. No, it's not. More information is just higher confidence on the same accuracy. And realizing this is possibly the biggest thing that we need to do if we are in the position where we are being dumped information on a daily basis and being asked to take decisions on the basis of that. And the biggest lesson that I have learned is that when you're sitting with information and you're meant to take a decision, do not fool yourself to thinking that more information is making you more accurate. It's only getting you closer, but the diminishing return is far, far, far greater than what you think it is. And if you falsely begin to up your confidence, then that will lead you to believe that your decision is the right one when it needed to be the case. I leave it to you on how you want to determine how this affects your work and help you navigate through that. But realizing that this happens and this happens for real is possibly the biggest thing that we can do today as people who take decisions basis data. Until next week, I'll leave you all with this thought. See you.